BTS's latest album, Arirang, continues to gain momentum among fans around the globe. With global collaborations at its core, experts say more efforts like this are needed. For more, we have our culture correspondent Park Kun-woo with us in the studio. Welcome back, Kun-woo.
Thanks for having me.
Kun-woo, so BTS's long-awaited comeback is proving to be a massive success, isn't it?
That's right. So the group is once again making waves after its release of its most recent album, Arirang, last week. And over 4.1 million copies were sold in the first week alone, setting a new record for the group. And that surpasses the previous high of 3.3 million copies with Map of the Soul 7 6 years ago. And this time, with contributions from globally renowned producers, the album is drawing significant attention. But before I tell you more, let's first take a closer look at how this global cooperation came together.
Behind BTS's long-awaited return lies a year-long global collaboration project. The members spent the past year refining the project, including holding a song camp in LA for months, enabling collaborations with global songwriters. That's how much of the album's credits go to overseas producers, featuring renowned names such as multiple Grammy-winning producer Diplo, alongside emerging talents like James Essien.
So how do you feel about this massive global response going on right now for your latest tracks? And did you expect this to happen?
This is actually crazy. I've never done anything like this. I've made loads of songs, but I've never been a part of anything that's this kind of it's like a phenomenon. So
Essien, who contributed 3 songs to the 14-track album, including lead single Swim, says it was a challenge to finalize the song.
It's how do we do something that everybody that's come up with them from the beginning of their journey is gonna still relate to? I was aiming to try and get Swim, but I made so many different versions of that same type of idea. I wanted to do something as a writer that was would catch people slightly off guard, you know.
Essien says he didn't expect Swim to become the lead single, but the process showed him how K-pop continues to push boundaries.
A lot of mainstream pop music, there's more lyrical restrictions, there's more musical restrictions. K-pop is quite free, and the songs, they have scene changes, they have melodic changes, and fascinating to me as a songwriter, as somebody who came up making a lot of music that's quite, form and function. So
one culture critic says this kind of collaboration remains essential.
Collaboration and localization are important, like the case of Rosé's work with Bruno Mars and groups like Cat's Eye. At the same time, incorporating uniquely Korean elements such as the traditional folk song Arirang or the sound of the sacred bell of great King Song-duk remains key to preserving its identity.
The critic added that this balance between global appeal and local identity will be key to sustaining K-pop's momentum.
Kun-woo, just when you think BTS couldn't get any more popular, I understand that popularity is actually on the rise. Tell us more about the significance of their popularity.
Yes, so along with the massive sale of albums I already told you, experts are predicting that BTS will safely land on the top of the Billboard 200 next week.
That's good to hear.
And if that happens, it'll be the 7th album by BTS to achieve this feat. And the lead track, Swim, is also expected to rank among the top positions on the Hot 100 chart, which could make it the 7th song by BTS to reach the top spot if it claims first place. And a similar situation also applies to the UK official charts, where BTS previously reached number 3 with Dynamite and Butter, respectively. This history adds context to expectations for new releases, as fans and experts anticipate even better this time.
The individual fan bases of each member have expanded significantly as they have been active individually. This makes it highly likely that full group activities will mean an even greater impact. Despite some opinions that recent BTS albums have lacked impactful tracks, the fan base has grown, suggesting that the initial chart performance could be even stronger.
However, the same critic added that the duration of BTS's songs on the charts, including the Billboard and the UK's official chart, is even more significant. And this longevity is crucial because it has a significant influence on opportunities for prestigious awards like the Grammys.
Indeed. And I also hear there's more exciting news for ARMYs. Tell us more.
Yes, this is coming. So the Netflix documentary BTS The Return was released today at 5 p.m. And the film takes fans behind the scenes showing the group's song-making process in Los Angeles. BTS also released a new remix album, Keep Swimming, today at 1 p.m. featuring each of the 7 members' unique arrangements of Swim, including a melodic techno version and an electronic remix. So ARMYs, don't miss it.
I won't. Konu,
yeah.
thanks for the coverage tonight.
All right, always a pleasure.